Hey guys, it's Alexandria X, and I used to make content on Instagram, but now I have switched over to YouTube, and the type of content I like to make are vlogs, talking videos, TV show commentary, and movie commentary. If you're new here, subscribe down below, and if you're not here, what? If you're not new here, then welcome back. So today I'm filming a video in my car with obviously no notes for the TV show I am doing. But today I'm going to be, and it's just the top of my mind, so if this video seems all over the place, I'm just using everything from my brain. I'm actually at school right now waiting for my class to start. I like to get here like really early because it starts at 6:30, but 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock traffic is no joke. And I don't have my car on, but my car doesn't even have AC in it anyways, so if I might open my door throughout the video so I can get some air, because it be hot in here. I know y'all may be thinking, I can't believe you're in there, but I got used to just being hot. I'm used to it. Today I'm going to be talking about Ned Declassified School Survival Guide. I've been wanting to talk about this show for some time. I just haven't really, talked about it, but here I am. I'm chewing gum. I feel like I'm being annoying in this video today, and I'm already getting hot, so crack open. So today I'm going to be talking about Ned Declassified School Survival Guide and basically my opinions on it. I'm not doing like any key points how I do in my other commentary videos, because I don't have it written down, but also I think I just want to give like a nice view for the show. So I guess the key points I can start with is, what is Ned Declassified School Survival Guide? Ned Declassified School Survival Guide was a show made in 2004 on Nickelodeon, and this show consisted of 3 characters, where the main character, Ned Bigby, played by Devin, don't know his last name, was a middle school kid starting his 7th grade year and was making survival guide tips for kids in the middle school. So that's basically what the show was about, and just craziness. So the show was created by Scott Fellows, not Dan Schneider, and yeah, it had a good run for 3 years, 3 seasons. And I watched Harriana's video like a long time ago about this show and how it is underrated, and I said I don't really remember Ned Declassified. I remember seeing it all the time, and seeing it on TV before it really got taken over by Dan's stuff. So I bought it on Apple TV like a while ago, and I just started watching Ned Declassified, and I fell in love with this show. I love Ned Declassified. So today I'm just going to talk about things that happened in the show and everything like that. And the things, basically, like I said, just an overview. I don't have any key points, like I said, but yeah. So Ned Declassified is definitely a underrated nostalgia show, because the show really does hold up in today's time. I feel like many middle school kids can really use those tips that Ned was giving. I remember Ned was talking about hygiene. If you've been here for some time, y'all know I don't play about hygiene. So that was really good tip about gym class, or getting to class on time, or homework help, or talking to girls, even though it is like really like silly little kid dating advice. I feel like it could work in a middle school setting. So it definitely does hold up to today's. I feel like the show definitely does hold up today, unlike a Dan Schneider show that aged like spoiled milk. I think, like I said, I feel like Ned Declassified does still has its problems, but I feel like so much good overweighs the bad that I feel like in a way you kind of can't get mad at it, because this show has so much good. One thing I've noticed about Ned Declassified is how diverse this show is. Although the cast consists of 2 white kids and a black kid, right, the other kids in the school are different races and ethnicities. It's really nice to see how not the voice crack. It's really nice how to see how it's not like, yeah, I'm gonna get to it, but a Dan Schneider television series, right, where black people are portrayed the same, Asian people are portrayed the same, Hispanics are portrayed the same. I like how in Ned Declassified you have a nerdy black kid. I don't think there's anyone that acts black or the black stereotype. I think the only person is the lunch lady. But the thing about the lunch lady, I think all lunch ladies act like that, though. Don't you think? She's like, Baby, you know, just that's what lunch ladies do. So I'm okay with it, but like I said, there was other black people within the school. Like I said, a nerdy black kid, you know, Cookie was the nerdy black kid. He had some friends. There was just some normal black kids that just didn't act the stereotypical black guy or girl that, you know, Dan likes to have within his shows. Asians, yes, there was smart Asians, but then you also had Timmy Tutu, right? Y'all, I don't know if y'all remember Timmy Tutu, and he turned around and go Tutu, and he fart. And then there was just, you know, the show is beautiful, and I'm the type of person that I love diversity. I love learning about different cultures and different kinds of people. I've always been that type of person anyway, so watching Ned Declassified and really seeing, you know, like it be a really diverse school. Watching Ned Declassified made me wish I went to, you know, I've always wanted to go to a diverse school, but like watching Ned Declassified really made me want to, you know, go to a diverse middle school, because I went to a predominantly white one, and just seeing all the different kinds of people. I want to, like, I guess I can get into like the characters of the show, so I guess I'm gonna talk about Ned, Mose, and Cookie. So we're gonna get into it. So Ned, I like Ned as a main character, a main protagonist. He was a really good protagonist. It's the classic protagonist, but you can never go wrong with it. I think it fit the character really well, where he tried to be a problem solver and really wanted everyone to really get the best. Ned really wanted to provide the best tips everyone can get, so everyone could have a good middle school experience. Mose, or Mosley, or Jennifer Mosley, but like, I don't know, she was a little rough around the edges, but I guess they were trying to say, like, when a girl has a friendship with two guys, like, I don't know what they were trying to say with that, but I mean, she was definitely rough around the edges. But I feel like Mose really kind of wanted to be, at times, be a perfectionist, and she had a rivalry. Ooh, not the voice crack. She had a rivalry with Susie Crabgrass, because I think with her competition, and even later in the later seasons, in one of the later episodes, Mo, she really couldn't like find herself, and that was because Susie had moved away. So she was so used to having competition that she kind of just lost her edge on competition, and she would turn everything into a competition because she lost someone who really wanted to compete with her the most, and that was Susie Crabgrass. So, and Susie Crabgrass, if you guys don't remember the show, that was Ned's love interest. So next, Cookie. I love Cookie, one, because he's not a black stereotype. Although he may be outcasted and very different, he has characteristics that Dan Schneider doesn't give that Dan Schneider would never give to a black guy character. So he was nerdy, he was into robotics, and it was really nice to see not the typical let's write the black guy the same way how we always do. It was really nice to see, you know, Cookie, and obviously I could tell Cookie was a very confused kid. I feel like a lot of kids in middle school are always confused about themselves and always in what they wanted to do, and Cookie definitely was confused a lot of the times, but I appreciate Cookie for, you know, definitely being a comedic relief, because I laugh at him a lot. You know, he was definitely the comedic relief of the show, and I appreciate that. So now I want to talk about Gordy. Gordy was the janitor of that school, and I love Gordy. Like, I feel like Gordy is what teachers that actually go to your school wish they were. Gordy is definitely like the silliness. You can definitely have fun with Gordy, but when you need a life lesson, you can sit down and go to Gordy and actually get the help that you need. I appreciate Gordy for really sticking by the kids and really helping the kids, because I think he knew the kids were like 12, 13, 14 years old. So he knew the kids were definitely going through hormonal changes and really trying to understand them on a middle school level and really trying to give them the best adult advice that you could give to a middle schooler. And I really appreciate Gordy for really sticking by the kids and just being also some comic relief as well, because Gordy be silly too. He be acting, cutting a fool, cutting a monkey. I appreciate that for being the laughing stock. Not like the huge laughing stock, but you know, there was combined with Cookie, you know, and everything like that. There are like two characters that is in this show but they were never part of the main cast. But I think they made a huge impact, and that's Susie Crabgrass and Lisa Zemo. Lisa Zemo, I already talked about Susie, but I'm going to get back to her. But Lisa Zemo, she had a crush on Cookie, and Cookie didn't have a crush on her, but Lisa Zemo was really just a sweet girl. And I hate how they did the, oh, I take off my glasses and I'm pretty trope. I don't like tropes like that just get me sick, like I'm not gonna lie. And so Lisa Zemo in the 8th grade, she got her glasses off, she got her allergies together because she had really terrible allergies, and all of a sudden Cookie became attracted to her. I'm like, Lisa was not ugly before, she just had on glasses. Like, there is no difference. Lisa Zemo was a really nice character, and it was really nice to see her. And now Susie Crabgrass, like I said, Susie Crabgrass was the love interest for Ned Bigby, our main character. He's like Susie since the 4th grade. And like I said, Susie, there wasn't really much to her character in the beginning, only the fact that she was supposed to be a love interest for Ned and be a rival against Mose. But over time, you can definitely tell the writers of the show really started to give her a character, because I think Susie definitely does deserve a character, especially if she's Ned's love interest. She's definitely in the show for a really, really long time. So, but over time, her character, she was like, I feel like the typical middle school girl, like that typical middle school girl. She's likable, but sometimes she can be a little bit mean, she can be a little bit nice. She has conflicts with herself, like one episode when her family wasn't getting much income, so she had to like eat off the student thing or whatever, or like something about her being in like a lunch program, like some sort of lunch thing, and she was embarrassed by that. I feel like as kids, and when things happen to our parents like that, that is definitely a real life situation where we're embarrassed to tell kids because they don't know what they think. Like, oh, I'm poor, and we don't know what the other kids may think. So I understand Susie on that level, and it's okay to feel like that, because it's like, I feel like with middle school kids, it's embarrassing to say that, yes, my family is struggling and I need a specific lunch. So it just, like I said, it really did, it was a really nice show. My overall thing about Ned Declassified School Survival Guide, it's a really wholesome show. Like I said, it does have, its problems with a bit of, like fat phobia and some other issue, but I'm gonna tell you right now, racism is not an issue in this show, and I absolutely adore it. Scott Fellows is not Dan Schneider, and we need to give Scott Fellows his flowers. So I really hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe mainly, and I hope that you have a good day. Bye.